Hello and welcome back to the course on MetaTrader 4. Today's topic is how to modify the stop loss and take profit after an order has already been opened. And we'll get to that in a second, but first let's have a look at what happened to our order that we had for the euro dollar. So if we go, as you can see here in the trade tab, it's not there, so that means it's closed. And if we go to account history, you will see here at the bottom, it's the last closed order. It was closed at take profit. The take profit is green. And as we already know, we can just simply drag it onto the chart to visualize this order. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's go back here. So there it is. You can change the time frame if that is too small, so you can't see much. You go to M1 and you'll see it there. Personally, I prefer to change this to bars because in candlesticks, it's hard to see this order like that. So let's change it to bars and you can see that the order is highlighted. And by the way, remember I spoke about dojis. These are dojis when there's no body of the candle and they're yellow. Right now, you can't even see them on the recording. So let's go into properties and change dojis or line graph to black. And that way now these dojis here and here, they're black. Anyway, so that's our order. As you can see, it was a buy order and the take profit got triggered. And that's why it's highlighted in green in the account history. Okay, so now let's move on to today's topic, which is modifying a stop loss and take profit after an order has been opened. So I think we can continue working with the euro dollar. Let's say we want to go back to the M5, and here we want to open a buy order. Let's go ahead and do that. So there's our chart. We just want to, this is our order opening control window. So now we want to open a buy order, and we'll just say modification testing, and we won't set a stop loss or take profit, and we'll just say buy by market. There we go. So our order has been opened. As you can see, that green line, that's our buy order. It was opened at the ask price. Now, it's of course very dangerous to open orders without a stop loss, and personally, I always try to set a stop loss for orders because you never know what can happen in the market, and you have to know that your losses are limited. And but sometimes it can happen that an order is set without stop loss. So let's see how we can correct this. So let's go into the trade tab, and now we see that here the stop loss and take profit are 0, meaning that they haven't been set. All you have to do is right click your order and select modify or delete order. Now we won't need to delete order because we're working with a market order. Delete order is for pending orders, and we'll find out more about that in a couple of tutorials. But for now, we just want to set the stop loss and take profit. So here you've got quite a convenient control window. You can actually select what number of points. So you don't just have to type in the price, you can select the number of points. So let's say I want to set the stop loss at I would say, let's say 80 points away, and this is going to be from the market price. And then I just click copy, and it's already copied in for me, and I just click modify, and then you can see that the stop loss has been set. That is the stop loss, and you can measure the distance from the market price to the stop loss, so from the bid price to the stop loss. And by the way, I just realized, I was rewatching the video for the previous tutorial, I realized I haven't explained how to measure distance with the crosshair. I'm going to fix that right now. So we know how to bring up the crosshair. You just middle click your mouse button. But to measure distance, you just select from where you want to measure distance, from here. Then you left click your mouse, and then you drag to where you want to measure distance. So here you can see that the distance is about 78 pips. That's the second item in that pop-up. So the first item is how many bars. So that's 0 bars, that's 1 bar, that's 2 bars, that's 3 bars. And you can go the other way if you want. The second item is the distance. So in points, so the distance here is about 78 points. And the third item, the final item, is the y-axis. That's the price. So 78 points, we did set it at 80. That's because the bid price was a bit higher when we set the stop loss. So it is always set from the current bid or ask price, depending on whether you're working with a buy or a sell order. So we've set our stop loss, and you can also see it over here in the account, in the terminal tab. Now we're going to set a take profit. So we'll click OK. Now we're going to right click, modify or delete, and we can set a take profit. You can type the price in here if you like, so you can find a price that you want, so 1.10425, and you can type it in, or you can set it once again a certain number of pips away from the current price, and let's say we want 20 points, which is 5-digit quotation, which means actually 2 pips. So that's quite a very low price. So let's see if that works out for us. There we go. So the take profit has been set. It's right over there. So it's just over there. That's our take profit over there. So if we measure the distance, it's exactly, well, now it's 21. Once again, price is moving all the time, but that's where we set it at 20 points away from the current market price. So that's how you adjust the take profit and stop loss. If you want to, you can adjust them again. So you go in here and let's say you're not happy with 20, you want to set it to 50. You click OK and you click modify, and there you go. That's it, done. All right, so that's all for today. I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial, and until then, happy trading.